Alright, what is happening, man? Welcome back to the channel. It is hot. I can't even do my intro right. What is happening? Hope out there's doing good. You feel me? Ignore the skinhead activities. It's not a political statement. My clippers broke mid trim, and I just had to chop everything off. Moving on. Alright, so this little video is gonna be short and sweet. Just wanted to get something out there. It's been pretty damn hot, and I chose the hottest activity that I could possibly choose for this video. My boy needed help removing a strip bolt for his differential for his K-AWD drive EG swap that I sold him. Try and see if I can't, get a decent weld on there and find a way to pop it off, because otherwise you gotta take it to a machine shop. And let's get into it. Alright, so my boy's got this, what is this?
This is the diff from the transmission.
So it's got the diff from the K-24 all-wheel drive transmission, or is it just K? So he f***ed up, and I'm gonna try to weld this nut onto this bolt here and unf*** up his f*** up. I need to find a way to keep this from moving. So whenever I use this Flux welder from Harbor Freight, I always make sure the wire feed is pretty consistent, and I did not remember to check the outlet that I was using for the extension cord that was powering this thing. And so once the arc started to happen, all the energy is being pulled from the welder and out of the outlet, and I'm using an outlet that was not made to support a welder, so this first little pass just was horrible. And yeah, bring it inside on the next pass. Yeah, something up with my machine, dude. Sort it out. So now it's on the real outlet. You definitely want to use a MIG welder if you got one. An arc welder is even better than a flux core in this situation, just because the wire fed flux weld that you're getting out of there, it's really hard to get the penetration that you need on the head of the bolt and then push that onto the walls of the nut there. And we'll see how well that does in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, not so good. So we need to innovate. I decided to scrap the nut to bolt head idea and go with a flat washer, because I wanted to just be able to make a line of weld from the bolt head over to one side of the washer and then do the same on the other side. That way I'm working with a flat surface to weld a nut onto, and we'll see if that works out a little better. The only way to make a flat surface out of a lumpy welded surface is to get your grinder out. So I'm just kind of feathering, and I'm trying to be careful with all the other stuff around, the bearing there and the face of the gear. So now, instead of trying to weld up and down the inside of the nut, I can actually work on the outside, and that's where I have a ton more space to build up my weld and fuse it from the washer to the nut, and in theory it should work out just as well. Huh? Oh, good call. See? Told you I was gonna do it. That was sick. So if that doesn't work, just take it to a shop and be like, yes, I bought it like this.
This is how it came.
So the last thing I had to do, because my welding was so sloppy, I had to just make sure I had a flat edge on all the sides of the nut there, because I got a little carried away building up the glob of weld, and couldn't get a socket on there. So alright, you want to do the honors? Yeah. Let's see what happens. It should be cleaned up enough for that to get on there. Damn, that worked. First try, dude.
First try.
Well, shit, you want your trophy? Let's make it into a trophy, dude. You know what I'm saying? Hell, this would have taken like 30 seconds if I knew what I was doing. But it took like 30 minutes or an hour. Only problem is there's tons of flux down in here that you have to figure out. This is what I'm talking about right here. If I was like a real smart guy, I would have made sure we had all the nuts or the other bolts in there, at least just to protect the threads. But and that's one of the biggest drawbacks with using a flux welder like this. You just get so much spatter, and once that stuff's on there, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get off. But he'll figure it out. So that should separate now, right?
Should.
Oh, yep, it's already gone. Fuck yeah, dude.
That's all I need.
Let me get this.
Yep. That could be here. You can weld it to the bolt and have your trophy.
There we go. Is that shit hot or is it?
It's still warm, but it ain't hot.
Oh man. So what's that, like $200?
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna end this video, folks. Man, it's been hot. I'm gonna be trying to make an exhaust here soon, so stay tuned for that video. Here's a couple little quick tips there for you, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.